Tonight we're going to start this enormous beast. Hello, let me move over. What you need to know, I don't have to sand this. I use a clay-based paint. It's clay and chalk base. It sticks to just about anything. I don't do any sanding and I don't do any priming. So I will not be doing anything to this to remove the slick finish to this. I have not used primer or sanded since I started with DIY paint. On my supplies, I have two of my VIP brushes. They're 6" for the base coat. I have the Caddy, which I absolutely love. And then I also have the little D because it fits down in my favorite little sample size jars, my little 8" jars. It fits down in there. DIY paint. And then I also went ahead and grabbed my French tip from Paint Pixie. Okay, so I've got crinoline and I have cake batter. I'm going to pour it onto my tray and then I'm going to grab the VIP 6" brush and start spreading it out. Right, so the way I've loaded my brush is like this. I have the crinoline, whoops, backwards crinoline, and the cake batter. And I'm just going to start in on it. I do not. All right, so guys, I have them on the tray side by side and I'm just loading my brush together. All right, so this is a base coat. This is Fire Starter, and I'm getting Queen Bee in my brush simultaneously once again. I'm going to get a clean one though, okay? Because I want that white to stay on this brush without darkening. I'm going in into Kissing Booth right here. This is Hey Sailor.
Hey Sailor.
This is Hey Sailor. I have it poured, all my colors poured out on my tray here, and I have my third VIP brush. I'm not mixing. Guys, you're not ever going to create a piece of art like that. Like, you've got to build in your layers, you've got to build in the design. It's going to take a while, and so every piece of furniture or artwork, it has a stage, and this is just the blank canvas that we're covering right now, okay? You can see I still need to finish the top. I added in crinoline mixed with cake batter, and then I came in on an angle with Queen Bee and Fire Starter. Then I came in with Kissing Booth and finished down here. coat. So
it's a base coat.
Is that you making that a song?
It's a base coat.
Okay, you didn't have to make it a song. No, you didn't have to.
I mean, I can't. Dionne is using crinoline. You want me on that video. You need me on that video.
That's Jack Nicholson.
Off of
The military one. And we started it yesterday. You got this crazy hot mess base coat that we have going on. Carry this around onto the side today. I would say this piece is about, Matt, how tall? It's about 80 inches. No, it's taller than that.
Okay.
It's more like 92. I have loaded my VIP brush from Paint Pixie with cake batter and the crinoline. Back to the queen bee and the fire starter. I'm going to start in with the fuchsia, the kissing booth right here. At the orange and the yellow. So I have them side by side where they're overlapping. And I'm just going to kind of shove it in all of these grooves here. There. I am going to load that thing up with so much color and so much texture. It's going to be good. Real I'll be there. And it was really colorful. As you can see, guys, I did a little bit of work from the last time we worked on this. We're going to work on this top medallion together. And then I'm going to turn this beast to the side facing you and basically repeat what we've done on this. As you can tell, I brought in an extra color called Old 57. So my inspiration for this is summer moon. All right, so I was picturing a moon glow casting a warm sunny sunset and Hey Sailor over on this side, really bright fluorescent yellow. And I actually grabbed Brilliant Yellow from Artist Loft. I'm going to use my little Frenchie from Paint Pixie. I'm going to grab Old 57, and that's the color that you see here. And I'm going to get it down in all of those really small nooks and crannies. We're going to Great. I have some watered down crinoline that I'm going to go back over this. I'm going to let the Old 57 peek through. Watered down acrylic. This is the green. And I'm going to get it in here. I'm going to drip it. Ooh, she's so pretty. Ah, she's so pretty. I'm gonna blast it 2 times with my water girl because I don't want it to get too heavy. And so I'm gonna encourage it to drip just a little bit more and not be too heavy. Oh, this is gonna be the second coat of the crinoline cake batter. And then we're gonna start hammering it down with a bunch of different colors. cake batter, and then I'll be coming in with some of this hot orange fire starter. What I have to do is actually pull this old 57 around a little bit up here. So the goal right now is to make this look similar to the front, but not identical. I'm gonna grab a little crinoline. I'm gonna go into the cake batter, just adding in layers with wet paint. This brush is DIY's. So I'm going to add a little bit more of this orange. I'm getting ready to grab the Kissing Mood. But I took this yellow and got it down really deep into the grooves right here. And it's now when I add wax, when we finish this piece, this bright yellow is not going to be that bright. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my second coat of Hey Sailor. Water, light water, not enough water that it's like starting to drip. It's just supposed to reactivate the paint. I'm going to grab my acrylic. Right, so I have a little bit of yellow here. I'm going to put it down right here in all of the seams. This is going to highlight all this gorgeous architecture on this piece. I'm going to go back to my navy, and I'm not going to put any more paint on it. I'm just going to go over it, and then I'm going to swipe it on my drop cloth. Okay, now I'm just dry brushing the Hey Sailor over the orange. This, which is the phthalo green, watered down in this. Then I'm going to go back up to the top. I need to put some Old 57 back up there now that the white is dry. Bring a little of this Old 57 around the corner here. So I'm just basically going to do some dry brushing. Bringing some of that blue to the moonlight. So I'm just applying the water, gonna let this drip.
Score tomorrow.
1 to 10.
10 to 1.
10. I've got my brush that has the kissing booth on it, and I'm just gonna kind of smooth it out. Night, guys.
Warm southern
What?
moon. Warm southern moon.
Is that what you think I just said?
That's what I think you just said. Moonlight.
No. Shh.
Northern.
So tonight I actually have pennies from heaven, and I'm going to highlight all of these glorious details here, the hardware, the hinges, and I'm going to kind of frame out some of the molding here.
And then I will talk about myself, and I'll just talk about how cool I am.
Yeah. Dab this on the hardware. I'm just actually I'm using the assistant from my brush line, and I'm just brushing over the mold in a really sheer layer to highlight it even more. You guys. Summer
Moon bounce.
No, not moon bounce. Summer moon.